If you can be as audible as possible, that would be amazing.
You're supposed to be outside. Hi, good evening. You just came in. You say hello to anybody here. I'm not angry. I'm so sorry.
Miss my people.
You that came late.
Sorry. I have to dress up.
No, you have to sleep. Welcome, wake up. Come on.
If you can be as audible as possible, that would be amazing. Okay. Audible. Yes, please. Are we ready?
What are we doing? She's the one that oh my lord.
There are 2 women.
Are you ready?
Can you imagine?
Yes, absolutely.
Crazy morning. Okay, let's go. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. How does it feel like being out of the house and back in the real world? Let's start with Manson.
When I first came out, I didn't even know how to use phone. First, like it was kind of, let's say, trying to learn some things again. Like, I don't know. But it was kind of difficult though. Trying to fit in. But I think I'm getting used to it. And, before I got into the house, I was just a nobody. When I walk on the street, we just be like, maybe a few persons would be like, this guy looks like a dude. But this time around, they nearly even tore my piece of clothes. So I think it's kind of amazing. As a celebrity right now, it's amazing.
Jason?
Yes, so
big party.
So it was super exciting to start with. Super exciting. On that note, on the thing said, I forgot my phone password. It was that much. I forgot my phone. It took me a long time. I just been trying to say, I God, I beg, wait to be this. But yeah, it was really exciting. When the first time we came out inside the bus and we were driving, I felt like a kid that they're just taking on excursion. Everywhere felt beautiful, everywhere felt new. Like, this is Lagos, it feels so good. Yeah, it was really exciting. Then coming out to a new life, like what you said, life of a celebrity, hopefully. It's not something we are used to. It's new to us, and it is exciting, but it's a lot to take in as well. It's a lot to take in.
Imagine me, and normally I like chop my piece and bread for roadside. They said I want that. I use 500, 100. Chop my wagon. Now they take me one plate of food, 30,000. I want to pay that kind of money. Which kind of celebrity lifestyle with that one?
Yeah.
Wear face masks and go to the road, Max. Okay,
so,
but
walking on the road is even it's crazy at this point.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Me,
I like being free.
It's exciting.
Even when I get a VIP ticket in any party, you see me in the regular dancing. But imagine me right now going like, come on, what are we doing now?
okay, but how about you?
Honestly, the last 48 hours has been overwhelming. Honestly, and I'm grateful to be outside to see people again. Just from that social experiment, not being able to see people like outside of people in the house for something to this was crazy. So like when I walked on the stage, I was like, okay, these are people and not people just there. So like that was my first experiment, and like what Jason just said, they gave my phone last night. My passport, I had to try to do that. Okay, later figure out. So still pretty much adjusting. I'm not be able to get enough rest, see your family members, trying to figure out some things out. So it's been a little bit of a roller coaster, but I'm thankful to be outside and ready to rock the outside world.
And I think meeting our family is the best thing that happened yesterday. Is it yesterday?
Sunday. That's 2 days ago.
Sunday, that was the best thing. Meeting our families, yeah.
Yeah, 2 things. Meeting our family, number one. Then coming out to see that we get families.
I said J-Force. I checked my account. 1.8 million people visited. I felt bad because they didn't see anything there, and they thought it was just fake. Seriously.
Interesting.
1.8 million.
Pressure.
I'm serious. No, I will share this picture. It's there.
What's the one thing you missed the most while you were in the Big Brother house?
My mom's great. I didn't tell Big every week. That's not the idea. My mom's great. I just want to know my mom. It was a blessing to hear. I didn't get to hear that week now, but I know how my mom demonstrated prayer for me, so it meant a lot just seeing her. I know she was praying the entire time, and I was able to watch the clip yesterday. I was just saying amen. So it was great to see her at least, but be able to hear her. What I was able to hear her yesterday, so it was been amazing. But that was what I missed the most, being in the house. My mom's prayers, absolutely.
My friends. 100%, my friends and my family, because I have a certain level of bond with my friends, and we talk almost every day, we see almost every day. They're like a key part of my life, and going 3 months without seeing or talking to them was a big one. So that is the one thing I miss the most, my friends.
Okay, while in the house?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. My family. My mother. Mensa, definitely is Mensa's mother, you know that one. You're not taking that from me. My mother and me, no. I miss them so, it was so bad. I love you, Mom. Miss you. And thank God that we're together now.
What's the biggest lesson you learned about yourself while you were in the house? Let's start with Jason J.
Let me see. Biggest lesson. Oh yeah. I learned to think while I'm upset. Let me break it down. So before now, when I get upset, like every logical reasoning just goes down the drain. I don't know how to stay mad for long, but in that moment, when an argument and I get upset, that nothing makes sense to me. But being in that house, I was tested so many times that I had no choice but to learn the hard way to just take a chill pill, even when I'm upset, and say, what's the intention? What's this person trying to do? How do I react to this? And I had to do that multiple times, and it became a part of me, and I felt like that's like a huge growth. Because using that in the real world now is amazing. Amazing. So now I can think even when I'm upset.
Yeah, for me, I think I learned a lot, and most importantly, I think I would say sometimes it's better for you to just walk away instead of replying some, maybe, should I say, words that's been thrown at you. Yeah, just walk away. You don't need to reply to everything.
Okay, so let's get into some personal questions. Manson, so people felt like you were it's not particularly a bad thing, like too in touch with your feelings. People called you a crybaby. You think that's like a bad thing, or you are just like, yep, you don't mind it?
When I got my phone, I was just laughing about it because it's funny to me. First off, we don't tell people how to express their emotions. Secondly, I was raised by a woman. That loves me so much. I do have elder sisters, first and second. They showed me a lot of love, so I was able with love. And for me, if you want to show emotion, you're free to do that. Nobody should tell you how to behave. If you're pain and the only way to take it out of your mind, out of your body is to cry, then you do it. So it's not a big deal for me. It's not big. It doesn't mean that I cannot kill chicken. I can. There's some people that can't kill chicken.
Kaybobo. So beginning of the season, I feel like one of the first arguments, if not the first argument of the season, was with you and Coin. Do you feel like that particular argument was exaggerated?
I don't think it was exaggerated. According to the house, I told him, nothing I have done like this, I'll calm down. These people disrespect me, if you disrespect, I'm going to disrespect you to the lowest. But I felt like I made myself pretty much clear to him, and I was pretty much following like the kitchen prefect at the time rule of what he said what was going to be in the kitchen. I was just trying to like polite to him, but he became rude about it, and then let's one thing to another, calling each other names, and I don't think it was like fugazi or whatsoever, but it happened. I didn't expect it to happen, honestly. I've never expected that, but then one day to another, I say something that he felt triggered, and I don't think he should have been triggered by that because I literally didn't like cuss at his father directly, but what happened, and that's that.
Jason, Jay. So, first things first, do you have a girlfriend outside the house? Because who we think is your girlfriend was saying bestie outside the house. So do you have a girlfriend outside the house? And what if you have a girlfriend? Who's your girlfriend? Do you want us to know?
Yes, I do have a girlfriend. You guys guessed wrong. That was my bestie. I'm not. I do not want to make that public.
That's fine.
I'm not making that public information. Respectfully.
All these boys.
So you've heard, bestie's bestie, but there's a girl. Manson.
I beg you.
So there was a party where like Isabella was like, "Just kiss me." It's not a big deal. What's up to?
Party.
Yeah, a pool party. There was a pool party where you guys were upstairs and she was like,
Okay, after the pool party.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
"What held you back?"
Because I have a girlfriend outside, and I love so much. She actually came my mother, though. Very beautiful, dark chocolate bar. So that was the reason why I didn't do it. If it was Mason of those days, not just Isabella, all of them in that one collect woto.
So this question is the last one. Not the last question, but just for everybody. So honest thoughts about Faith's disqualification. Was it warranted? Should he have been disqualified, given a warning, or he had it coming?
Me?
Everybody. Like anybody that has an opinion about it can just speak up about it.
I think Faith was very competitive in the house. Like he did everything he could have done in the house. I just feel like the whole drama part, it was not that needed, but I feel like he felt like he had to entertain Nigerians at some point, which is great. It's an entertainment show. But for me, like I feel like he had it coming, like he's been quite instigating some fire that like over the weeks and weeks it's been piling up. And like that very last week, it was unnecessary. There was no need for drama. People were good for you regardless. I felt like he wanted to still have some type of like, oh, this is my last show. Let's let him have this. So he didn't need that, honestly. But I feel bad for him honestly because he worked so hard and it kind of sucks to like he won't be able to eat the food of his labor on the show because it was one of the hardworking people. I'm a very competitive person now, so it sucks to like see what happened to him. But I feel like he had to come over time as well.
Jason?
Yeah. I think it had to be done. I think he had it coming because, like he said, this is not the first time he released things, but this was just extreme. I think it was what, seeing the video, I 100% think it was worth a disqualification. I feel bad, but yeah, because I even tried talking to him when Sultana came to tell me about what happened. I didn't know it was that serious. I went to the kitchen and tried having a conversation, and he was still being very rude and dismissive. So that means he did not even feel bad about what he did. Even up until the moment when the video was played, he was still talking. So yes, I think he deserved, based on that action, he deserved it. But I feel bad because, like he rightly said, he worked really hard. You know, I always been guy placed the bet and he lost everything. So yeah, that's a sad story.
Hello everyone. Please come and change your battery so that your fans will hear you. I see Faith as my guy. I don't know the way he sees me, I don't know. But I know we don't normally have our back and forth fight sometimes, and we do settle. However, about the fight, I never knew that was what actually happened because before I rushed down, I saw them talking. I never knew it was that deep until Big Brother played that on the screen, and I was like, wow. I think this is beyond what I was actually expecting. Because I was like, he fought again, maybe probably they will give him maybe strike and maybe other position and stuff like that. But when I watched it on the television, I was like, wow, I don't know. And this is Big Brother's house, his rule. So whatever decision that the brother took, I think it was for the best of everybody.
Okay, so Kaybobo, for you, I mean, nobody expected like the situationship between you and Thelma. So is that like a thing you see going forward? Is that something that will happen in the future, or was it just in the moment, or where it ended is where it ended?
That question, yeah, I really don't have an answer. However's gonna go, I'm open to it. I was talking about me. I was a young soldier, and I was like, I feel like I didn't need anybody, honestly. And coming out, if you feel like it's something that she's still interested in, cool. I would explore. However, it's not mandatory. At the end of the day, she's been out for quite a while, so feelings might be different now. But it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. Honestly, I would leave it at that. I'm okay with whatever happens. I'm honestly okay with whatever happens. She's a grown woman, and I will always respect that, for her decisions, and she's really smart. I'll give her that. So yeah, absolutely.
Jason. So the relationship with Sultana, like what drew you to, I mean, I would say situationship, what drew you guys together in the first place?
She's a very nice person.
Yeah.
Very caring and very beautiful. So she showered me with attention, and I was attracted to all the things that she's saying. She's very smart as well. Very smart, and she knows how to hold a conversation. And being in that space, those qualities are gold.
Yeah.
Those qualities are golden. Smart person that knows how to hold a conversation, that's beautiful, that's smart, and that's ready to give you all the attention you need. So yeah, so that was what attracted me. Yeah, that was the foundation.
So Mensa, I mean, this is for everybody anyways. How do you feel about the winner? If it was not you, who aside Emisi, who do you think would have won the show?
People have asked me this question several times. I think the three persons I've picked were 1, Emisi, 2, Jesse, 3, Coin.
Jason, how are you? I mean, first of all, before I go on, people are like, don't see your eyes. The both of you. Both of you.
No, I don't see my eyes.
Don't see your eyes.
Yeah, that's what I wear some glasses.
Yeah. Aside the winner, right?
Yeah. Who else would you have thought would have won the show?
Menton. I say it in almost all my diary sessions. Too close at this point. I felt like Menton was going to win. Yeah, if it wasn't Emisi, if it wasn't myself, maybe Menton. Or if I had the chance to choose somebody, maybe Sultana, yeah. I would said, yeah. Or, I don't know, yeah. Or Culture, my guy.
Kaybobo, how about you?
Let's put it together.
When B asked me that question in week 5, I said fate. I want to ask this for the rest of week 7. I feel like it misses solidified herself without all your performance of the thing. So I think that was beautiful. And looking back at things that she's been able to do over weeks, over time, like she's been able to do a lot of things, and she was quite entertaining. So when BD asked me on Sunday who I think is winner, it was Missy. So those are the 2 people. I feel like that they gave enough entertainment in the house. Missy might not be competitive.
Yeah.
However, Faith was competitive. Faith was my number 1 person that I feel like will win the show because of everything he was bringing to the table, honestly. However, it didn't happen. But then he came outside and saw what happened, and then Missy took the chop off winning the show. So I feel like even though Faith was in the house, Missy would have still won. So this was my top 2, honestly. So I think I was right with my
Prediction.
Yeah.
So at the start of the season, Kaybobo, you and Emisi were quite close, and then it felt like your relationship was a bit strained. So would you consider her like a good friend or just a housemate?
I would say a good friend. You know, we had our ups and downs. You know, she was the very first person that I connected with. The very first week, second week we were good, and then the third week she started doing some strange things and exercise, like lying about some things. But we tried to find out it was like gameplay. But me, I don't like when people are lying, just like you like this. So but later on, I found out that was like, you know, a tactics in the house. I mean, kind of entertainment whatsoever. I'm cool with Missy no matter what. Like I was happy for her that today, like she got out very good today. She walked out, she played that game so well, and she deserves it. And she's a good friend of mine. I'm looking forward to be friends with her honestly, because I feel like the whole housemate in Missy is different from the outside of Missy. So I'm kind of curious to see outside of Missy.
So Jason, I mean, there was the whole situation with the fishes. How did you feel like being in that kind of situation, and how did you like try to get yourself out of it?
Yeah, so that's one situation I would never want to be in or let myself be in. The moment that happened, there was no thinking about it twice. I had to pack my things and dust my slippers and bounce, because I felt like that was disrespectful. Felt like that was developing, and I would not still stay there. So it wasn't so easy because I already connected with Didi on a very surface level, but we were getting quite close. So it wasn't easy because we talk almost every time. And I had to just take myself out by not talking to her for over a week. Yeah. So it wasn't easy, but I had to, because that was the crack.
Okay, let's just wrap it up. Like you guys can just say like we start with Mensan. Shout out to your fans. I mean, there's so many people on the live saying I love you, Mensan. Kaybobo, you're so clean. Jason, your smile. So just like shout out to everyone that voted for you.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's right about time to reintroduce myself. Mensan Awaji, aka Mensan, all the way from Andoni Island, River State, Niger Delta, Nigeria, Africa, the king of Africa. I love you all my fans out there, all over Africa, Canada, US, UK, all over the world. I love you all. Thanks for your vote and everything, support and every good words. I love you all.
Jason?
Shout out to everybody.
Praise your gang.
I don't need introduction. If you voted for me, you already know me. So, big thanks to everybody that came out for me. It was huge. It was huge. It was way bigger than I ever expected, and I love you guys so much. I've never had a strong fan base before, so this is thrilling to me, and I love every second. And I love you guys for making me, feel this way, for taking your time, your energy, your money, your everything to get me this far. Finalists. I know it's having a lot. And I know that I stressed a lot of my fans. And I know I did that. And you guys stuck for 2 weeks. You guys stuck with me. And, so I really appreciate it. And I love you guys.
Oh my God.
Hey, the Chaotix, how you guys doing?
Oh, J-Force. Praise your gang.
Praise your gang.
The Chaotix, shout out to you guys. I'll always be grateful to you guys, keeping me in the house. Everyone will say they call me Mr. Boring. However, you guys believe in me and feel like you guys have to support me to the very end, and it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. I genuinely and truthfully appreciate you guys for all the support. I felt it in the house because certain weeks I was like, why am I still here? But it was because of you guys voting and spending your resources, your money on me without even knowing who I am, and just love me for who I am on the show. And it means a lot, honestly. And I'll never take that for granted. And just coming out and just having a fan base of people that, you know, they like Kaybobo food. Kaybobo is, it means a lot. And I can't wait to, you know, connect with some of you and, you know, I can have some of you and get to know some of you. I'm cool with that. So shout out to all you KLTs and people that supported me. I love you.
In addition to that, if you want any call session, it's my guy. Yes.
I don't do call session. Please follow me on all my social media. It's KBron6, KAYBRONSIX, KBron6. All social media.
Follow my new Instagram and Facebook.
Sorry. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. It's the same. I have the same on all my social media, so you don't get to say, oh, this is not about all platform. Thank you guys. Love you.
So Jason and Mensan, they're asking for your TikToks too.
Same handle across all platforms.
Mensan_official.
They don't slide. It's not follow you. It's not follow you.
We're just catching.
I go match with Timbaland.
This session is strong.
I go match with Timbaland. See your ex, see my Timbaland.
I'm Mr. Crocs.
This is just for cruise. It's not for too serious stuff.
Yeah, so across all platforms, it is @Jason J. Jason J. My TikTok, my Instagram, my Twitter, Snapchats, everything.
Mensan?
On Instagram, I issue with my Mensan_gold, but I think I'm already fixing it up. But for the new account, it's Mensan_official. So follow me up.
Thank you. So you're getting a lot of love from Ghana. They're like, you guys should visit Ghana very soon. So
Shout out to you.
Ghana.
I'm an African fan.
You can call me Mensan Coffee.
So thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. It was fun. It's a Uganda to South Africa for Jason. Everybody in Ghana for
South Africa.
All I know about Uganda. Thank you. I love you.
Yeah, I heard my essay people really came out for me, and Ghana as well. So love you guys.
Cameroon.
Love you all.
Kofi Mensan.
Mensan Coffee.
Kenya too. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Mensan Shabadada.
We're done. Thank you.
Thank you.